Shalom family. I just wanted to make this video by special request of some of the items that I've been using in my healing process dealing with MS, RA, and fibromyalgia along with celiac disease as well, so no gluten. So all the products that I'll be showing to you all today are gluten-free, and because of course celiac, I can't have gluten as well. So in one of my previous videos I was discussing about CBD oil, so I wanted to show this to you all. I'm not sure if I showed it in the other video, but this is just a hemp oil supplement. It's CBD and it really helps with swelling. It's a banana cream flavored, and you can get them in all different types of flavoring, but in another video we're going to show you all how to actually make this. So this is just something that I purchased before we learned how to make it. Then this here is a tincture, and this particular tincture has THC in it and CBD. Okay. That's another thing that we'll be showing you all how to make as well, because when you make your own tincture, it's going to naturally have the THC in it already. For those of you that are afraid of the effects of THC, maybe the psychedelic effects or different things like that, always try to go for something that has a lower THC in it, and we're speaking medically wise. Depending on what condition that you have, like for instance with MS, you don't want to overdo your THC level. You want a higher level of CBD and a lower level of THC, but you still want to have a little bit of the THC, because that also gives, it works together with the CBD as well. All the components work together to help your body achieve the maximum wellness. So as I was saying, this is CBD and THC combined together, and these drops you can just put them under your tongue or put them in a drink or whatever, but you consume it, you eat it. This here is a can of punch, and it's Sons of Sativa. I know a lot of different types, people make different brands. This particular one worked very well for me for sleeping. Now I'm going to tell you something. This is supposed to be a mixture that is supposed to give you a more uplifting feeling, but this actually puts me to sleep. And I've had a very hard time finding something that worked really well to kind of relax me and quiet, you know, the body and the mind, and that I'm not waking up or rolling over and feeling like pain in my shoulders or, you know, something like that. With this, I have not had those issues, and you can drink this just plain by itself, or you can drink it with a juice or mix it with something healthy. The only thing that I can say with the can of punch is it does contain like sugar and things like that. So if you're trying to avoid like having sugar, then I would kind of stay away from the can of punches, because it's like having juice. So I would, you know, I would kind of stay away from this, or just have a little bit at night, just use it at night. But as far as like a all day long to use this for pain relief or just like health management all day, this is not my top pick, only because it makes me tired and because it does have the sugars and things like that in it. So I can use this, something like this, at night. Another thing that I like to use is this here, and it comes in a little spray container. It's just like a tincture, but it's an oral mist, and so you can spray this underneath the tongue like at bedtime, and then just go to sleep. Or if you roll over, let's just say you have some issues, or maybe you just had surgery or something and you're still healing from a wound or whatever, and so maybe you took something and you went to sleep, but in the middle of the night you needed a little more pain relief, because this has a high concentrate of CBD in it. So if you needed some pain relief in the middle of the night, you could just roll over by your nightstand, take this, put a couple sprays underneath your tongue, whatever that you need, and then go right back to sleep. It really helps a lot with the pain. And then it has like a little thing here where you can open it or close it so it keeps it fresh. Some of these tinctures require that you put them in the refrigerator. Like I keep these refrigerated, these drinks, I keep those refrigerated. Also here is another type of a drink that you can use. I like this. I can use one of these. It's 100 milligrams total. And I can use one of these for the entire day. And this is all that I need, one. And it's 143 calories, which is not terrible, but if you're watching your calorie count, or you're trying to stay away from things like that, then this may not be the best option for you. But it's been a really, really good option for me. They make this in different flavors, 2 other different flavors, but I didn't like the Blue Dream one. It's supposed to be like a nighttime one, and then I don't really too particularly care for a root beer, so I didn't go for that. All right, and so lastly, I wanted to show you all this here, and I've used some, as you can see, and oh, I'll go get some. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I'm back again. So, this here is canna butter. Yes, yes it is. So, we took a pound of medical, legally purchased cannabis, and we took some unsalted butter, and my husband, my Ish, he made this for me, and it works very, very well. As a matter of fact, I think we took 2 different types. Did we use 2 different kinds? I believe we took 2 different types for this particular butter that we used, and it works very well. It's not, and it's a different type of a feeling too. This is more of a relaxed but pain relieving type of a feeling from the butter, and especially from what I used to make the butter. Depending on what you make, I used muffins, so just gluten-free muffins, and just added some like cinnamon and vanilla and things like that to it, and just sealed them up, and then I just eat a muffin every morning. This is my breakfast. I have my muffin in the morning, and it's made with this instead of regular butter. It's made with the canna butter, and you really can feel the effects of it from the inside out, instead of it being like the psychedelic type of effects that you can get from different strands. Like some sativas can give you a psychedelic effect, and some indicas can make you extremely tired, or some hybrids. I mean, it's all kinds of things that you can get into. But I just wanted to share this part of my journey with you all as far as health and recovery. We all know that it's a spiritual thing first. You know, we always pray that y'all deliver us from the illnesses and the sicknesses that we have. And although, you know, I'm doing a lot better going the natural route, it's still a journey, and it's still something that we continue to fight the good fight every day. And so I just thought that if anyone was struggling with maybe dealing with swelling or MS or RA or fibromyalgia or celiac disease, that they would really enjoy, or to see that these products you can use. You don't have to smoke marijuana in order for you to get the effects of the plant. So just wanted to share that with you all. Oh, one other thing too. If you live in a state that they have not approved marijuana quite yet, then you can get CBD oil in all 50 states legally. And CBD oil is excellent for swelling. Very, very excellent for swelling. And so if you're in one of those states that they haven't approved it quite yet, then go for the CBD oil for the inflammation for now. I think that's pretty much it. In another video, we're gonna make some cannabis oil, maybe also make some gummies, and maybe some other type of edibles using coconut oil to make some things that we can use, even some rubs and some tinctures. We'll probably make a couple tinctures for you all, just to kind of help with overall health. And like I said before in one of my other videos, I don't promote people that just want to be high and just, you know, want to do drugs and things like that. With my study and from what the Most High has revealed and shown to us, He put this here for us and for our healing. And I'm a walking, living testimony to show you all that this is not a drug. This is healing. This is medicine. And you don't have to be a zombie. You don't have to walk around high. You don't have to walk around feeling out of control or whatever that people tend to think. Everything in moderation, and everything to the amount that you need it. For those of you that don't need cannabis, then you don't need it. But for those of us that are dealing with some issues, and we haven't come into full I guess deliverance of whatever that we're dealing with, these products really, really help. So I just wanted to share that with the family. I'll come back maybe a little later and make another video on some soaping. That was another thing I wanted to do for you all, is to show you everything that I've purchased for soaping. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please email me or comment below. I'll do my best to answer the best way I can, and if I don't know the answer, then I'll research and I'll find it for you. Also, please like and subscribe, and definitely share to others that may be dealing with, you know, multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid arthritis or fibromyalgia, and they're looking for a natural way, because a lot of times these pharmaceutical companies, they're just wreaking havoc on our body. And I am a walking testimony to it, to taking 29 pills a day, to just using herbal supplements, no pills at all. You know, taking my regular vitamins like vitamin D and things like that, yes, still. But other than that, this plant is just an awesome plant, and has a lot of healing qualities. Can it be used for things that are not great? Yes, it can be, but the overall benefit of the plant is just amazing. So I just ask people to open up their minds and their hearts to receive these types of things, because for so long I fought against this type of natural way, because I really felt the eyes on me that it was going to be demonized, or that I was going to be called, you know, being on drugs, or, you know, something like that. And then, you know, the Most High just came to me and He said, well, what do they say about you taking the morphine? And what do they say about you taking the Percocet? Or what do they say about you taking all these pain pills that they have no idea of what it's in? This I can grow myself. And so, you know, just take some time to think about those types of things, and don't just take it for what people say about something that's good or bad. You know for yourself and research for yourself, because I'm telling you, cannabis is an amazing plant. It has helped me. It's helped others that I know. Matter of fact, I met someone today that has a friend that has MS, and she doesn't have many people that she's been able to share her story with. But she did tell me that she is doing excellent. She showed me some pictures. The girl's doing marathons and all types of things because she's no longer doing all the shots and injections, and that stuff can be very painful. Trust me, I know. And your quality of life is it just goes down. Your quality of life when you're having to constantly take all these pills and inject yourself. So, you know, for those of you that want to continue down the road of, you know, dealing with the pharmaceutical companies, you know, I don't blame you. I understand if you're not ready to transition into a more natural route. But I'm telling you, don't let your reason for not trying herbal is because you think it's bad or because you think it's evil. Just don't let that be your reason. If your reason is because whatever that you're doing works for you, then continue to do that. But if your reason behind not trying this natural route is because you think people may judge you or call you weird, I'm telling you right now, them judging you or saying whatever that they want to say about you is well worth it, because this is going to help you. And you're not going to be worried about what they're saying about you when you're feeling better and you're moving and you're able to praise Yah for all that he's done for you in your life, including giving you this plant for the healing of your body. All right, family. Shalom. Love you guys.